and the trailers just aren't playing.
You're
like,
there like 25 minutes too early.
Yeah.
The trivia's on the screen.
I think I walked out, if I remember right.
Alright, I got it.
I walked out.
We're ready.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay. This is Obesity in America by Uncomb. The definition of obesity. The condition of being... I lost already. The condition of being grossly fat or overweight. How do I do this?
Got a link.
I clicked on the link.
Click
Oh,
the
do I
link.
click on here?
Look
Yeah.
blind.
Copyright laws if we're breaking any.
Well, it's better off if you don't see it before.
You don't see it before.
Alright.
Do you know how to embed a video?
Yes, I do.
The internet connection.
I'm not talking to you.
I don't know how to do that.
So
Is
I
this
had to
an
do like
8-minute
3 of
video?
them
If
for.
you've never
It's
tried
15
Yay!
seconds.
on a Big Mac, it's just
Sponsored by
Is
McDonald's.
that
Sponsored
either
by-
really serendipitous or just like really lucky?
Oh, sweet serendipity.
limited time only.
They purposely do that.
That's the video.
Was that it?
Alright!
Back to the presentation.
Alright, well, okay,
Gosh, I
let's
could
get
go
back
shit.
to what we're doing, I guess.
By our sponsor,
Glad we were just
McDonald's.
took that time.
Let's get back to the presentation.
That one right there.
That one.
Hey, okay,
Alright,
alright,
so-
alright. Back. There we go. Perfect.
Oh,
Sort of.
no, wait.
Not really, because we
Why,
still.
why is this happening? Faster paced lifestyle, easy food access, don't have to farm for food, high sugar foods. Next slide. That's Morgan Freeman. He's definitely not overweight.
Known for Shawshank.
Or at least I don't think so. He
That
might be
terrible
now.
movie that we
And
saw
narrating.
last week.
Oh gosh, don't.
You know,
watch
Jonah
that.
Hill got fat super easy, so you never know.
Nerd.
Morgan Freeman might be. Where is it? Obesity is very heavily concentrated in the South states. Examples: Texas, Georgia, Mississippi, Alabama, and Wisconsin, which is the Mississippi of the South, as everyone knows.
It's Mississippi of the North.
Oh, it is. It is north. Detroit, Sheboygan, Maine, New York,
Sheboygan.
Springfield, Africa. All those
Sheboygan.
states like Sheboygan. Zimbabwe, Hong Kong, China, Japan, cheeseburger, no pickles, and Nebraska.
Oh my gosh.
Ohio, Chicago, Philly cheesesteaks, Salt Lake City, Canada, Lake Michigan. How do we fix it? It all starts with the education of our youth, teaching them better eating habits,
Yep.
how to make better choices when eating. Look, brownies. See? That is how we get our kids fat.
Those are
If you want them fat, those are my kids right there.
Okay.
You look Asian.
They're from
And the
Sheboygan.
one was half
All those
black,
South states.
half
Oh,
Asian.
yeah.
Who can help with the fight? John Stamos has donated $2 million to help feed kids in America. Nicolas Cage has canceled his last national treasure. And as you can see, America isn't that important. Betty White ate a Snickers candy bar. That helps. Oprah Winfrey?
She has money.
Oh, more questions.
Oprah Winfrey. Questions to reflect on. Is this cheeseburger worth it? Did Jews really die in the Holocaust?
Oh my gosh.
How much would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? And how can a young person stay on the path of purity?
By taking
If
hand-
Apple made a car, would it have windows?
Are we gonna answer those questions or is it...
The end.
Well, the answer to
So
number
do we-
2 is yes.
Yes.
So,
Resounding yes.
so how do you feel? Is this cheeseburger worth it?
That's where it's from and
Yeah, it depends where it's from.
Yeah.
how much
But
it
our
made.
sponsor's McDonald's.
Then
so-
no. I gotta say no.
definitely
in that
no.
case.
Yeah, no.
You don't like McGreasy food?
I don't like McDonald's.
You don't like
Neither do I.
McBurgers and those McFries?
Not a
Fries are
fan.
great.
Those McFries.
Not the fries either.
I think the McWater's the best.
No,
I get that all the time.
water and fire now.
John, how do you feel? Did Jews really die in the Holocaust?
I was not around during the Holocaust, so I can't say for sure.
Oh, okay. Well, Derek, how do you feel about that?
I think it's a statistically proven significant fact.
Do you think it's because of obesity?
Could then.
It's definitely actually the opposite. of
Very
that.
much so.
No, the Nazis were hogging all the food.
Al,
so the
Al, I'm
Nazis
sorry.
were obese.
What are your thoughts?
Well, I have a lot of questions.
Okay.
Apart from
Oh,
this
well,
list here.
Do you wanna? Can I finish? Before?
Go for it.
Okay. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Does anybody have a suggestion? Dana. Yeah, Dana.
An infinite amount.
Infinite amount? I mean,
I think it depends
I don't
on
think
like
that's
its gene.
I think it
pool.
all depends on the work ethic
Yeah.
of the woodchuck.
I
Like
don't
if
know.
it was raised in a proper
Yeah.
See,
way.
if it was immortal, then yes, it could be infinite.
Oh.
Seeing as though it's not,
So what we got to look into is immortal woodchucks that can actually chuck wood.
I mean, I can't answer that question.
That is
Limited
actually a
wood supply.
possibility of a future alpha.
That I was gonna say that could lead to anything. How can a young person stay pure on the path of purity?
Well, let's all read Psalms 119.
Yeah, please, please read that out
I
loud.
believe that it says, I'm going to beat into it, by taking heed from every word. that
Psalm
comes from God.
119:9.
Our generation. It's great.
The Bible over there, but it's like
You know.
How can a young man keep his way pure? By keeping it according to your word.
Oh, it's like they just said that. Great.
Ha!
If
I've
Hey,
just
hey,
learned
Al.
over time not
Al.
to take anything at face value that Al says most of the time. I just like to research ahead of time because I don't know when Al's joking or not. So I've
I think
always
you
got to
can
research.
figure it out. I really
All
do.
right.
if it's responding to Sam, then yes.
Oh, and the most serious question
I
of
don't
all:
think I would
if
show
if
them.
Apple made a car, would it have windows?
no.
You don't think so?
Mm-mm.
It'd be super safe.
Super.
It would
safe.
drive like 2 miles an hour. It would be like a gigantic block.
Do you think there'd be a weird notch in it?
Would
Like
there
a
be an
light,
apple in it?
perhaps?
I'd say let's
There'd be an apple.
let's
with a
leave
bite.
the car building to Google for now,
Yeah.
and then Apple can take over later down the road.
It's a good plan.
So there's a donut. In case any of you are hungry. I think that's the end.
Thanks, Dante, for coming to our speech.
Did you had questions, Al?
No,
No?
they're all answered. Thank
Oh,
you.
okay.
Thank you
Yes.
for your time.
Any questions on this subject?
I don't know. I feel like I've learned more now.
I'm much more informed.
Raise
Much
your hand if you
more.
learned-
Much
if you learned
more
something.
Much more informed.
Who wants to eat
No
McDonald's
questions.
now?
Survey on how much of you feel like you learned something today?
Just-
Like even in the slightest.
Making practical jokers.
Yeah.
How many of you feel like you're obese?
No, yeah, probably.
I think obese and overweight are two different things.
Well,
Very much.
how many of
That
you?
obese?
How many of you feel
What
like
about
you're
morbidly
overweight?
obese?
Oh, for sure.
The obese thing, dude, was on dictionary.com.
What was?
That obesity,
Well, something about that.
that was word for word from dictionary.com.
All of that.
Yeah.
But what about?
Like I didn't make that up.
But what
I
about,
could make it up. I was like, oh my god, this is a ruthless definition.
What about morbidly obese?
Grossly overweight.
That category that America created. 50 years
Disgustingly
ago.
overweight.